Hello everyone, welcome back to FBM Maine Outdoor Journal on a little solo adventure today. Came in, I don't know, must have been probably 10 or 12 miles with the Snowmobile to this remote pond. This is a warm water pond. This is perch, pickerel, bass, things of that nature. Always want to try it in the wintertime, so we're going to try it today. Give it a few hours here this morning, and if we don't get anything, I can head quite a few more miles cross country, and I can hit where the right boys are fishing today. We might fish with them this afternoon, but if it's wild here, we might stay here. Pretty open. See how she goes. The old sled run pretty good. Didn't have any mishaps. I don't think I lost anything. Hopefully not. Hopefully I at least got the traps, jig pole, auger, and bait. I see all that right there, I think, and my drill, I think, is in the Rubbermaid tote. Wouldn't that stink to have that auger, not the drill to run it? But all right, let's get a trap and quit talking. Plenty of ice. Ooh, that's going to be slippery. Should have brought my creepers today, I can see that. Yeah, we're fishing. Warm up, supposed to be in the 50s today. 50, I'll be sweating. I'll be right down to my t-shirt, my BVDs. All right, let's get another one in. Hopefully it's a big old fat perch. That's what I like. Something there. Not super huge, but he's there. Oh, lots of head shakes now. Might be a pickerel. What do we got here? Lots of head shakes. Oh, nice perch. Nice perch. That's what we're looking for. One of the best table fare right there. That and Burbot Cask up here in Maine. That's a nice tasty treat. Get her back down there, catch another one. All right, got one on the jig pole. Oh, another nice one. Beauty. That's what we're looking for right there. The old sandwich makers. Nice one. Nice one. On the jig pole. Whoa. Whoa! He jumped right up out of there while I was checking the camera. A little pickerel. I got enough pickerels for my lunch. I'm got him hooked in the lip. Pickerel do. Now, I'm gonna see if I can make a cup of coffee. I forgot to bring my pot and stuff, but I think I got enough for me. Had me a can of peaches. I'm gonna burn that off first. See if I make a little coffee of that baby. Now, warm that up. A little cup of coffee. Pretty soon I'm gonna check the baits again, and then I'm gonna cook up a little shore lunch here. A little catch and cook. Get enough for a little snack here. I don't know what I brought for butter. I brought pretty light essentials this time, but we'll find enough to get them cooked up here anyways. Let's have some coffee first. Hopefully the fishing starts picking up. It's been pretty dead here the last half hour, 45 minutes or so. We'll see what happens. Oop, there she's boiling away now. Nice. I had one of them instant tea bags that burnt my string off. That's good. I'm going to clean these fish up and make up a little lunch here. Go with my coffee. Things are a little slow right now, so good time to eat. Alright, let's do it. Whew, that's hot. Ooh, that's hot. Alright, let's clean the fish. Alright, all I had was a bait knife, not a fillet knife, so we're just going to do the basic fillet on the white perch. It's easy with this stiff blade, but there's one fillet, two fillets. Of course, right when I want to start cooking meat, and we got a flag over here. Oh, I got my, yeah, she's slippery. C sharp or B flat out here today. You want to be knowing your musical notes. We're just starting to wash that meat for a nice little lunch. This baby popped up. I got the stove set up on the shack. Oh, that is my finger bleeding. You'll be able to track me all the way across to you. Nice one. Should have had my fillet knife instead of that old stiff bladed bait knife. I couldn't do much with that. Awful pain. Hopefully another perch here. What do we got going on here? See if I can get the blood slowed down a little bit. She's off to the side. Feel real big, didn't take out much line. Is that a little pickerel? Yeah. Tiny pickerel. Tiny, 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 tiny. Boy, that's slimy. These are what we call hammer handles. Little hammer handle pickerel. Put him back. Alright. You can track me across here just like an old buck. Boy, that stops bleeding. I didn't even feel myself cut myself. Feel myself cut myself. I didn't even feel myself cut myself. I'm gonna set this trap, clean up this fish, and make a little lunch. Picked up a little new wool and fish fry mix. Try this out. I didn't bring a bit of lube, no butter, no oil, so I don't know how well this is going to work as far as sticking to the pan. Running a pretty rough outfit on this trip. Pretty rough outfit. Alright. Cover one up, see what happens. This is just one step up from Neanderthal. Just one step up. Had a little bread dough in there I was frying up. They might not stick too bad where I got this breading on them. Whoop, don't you take off on me. Yep, when they said it's so easy a caveman could do it, they hadn't met me yet, I can tell you that. They hadn't met me yet. Alright, I'm gonna bread up the rest of these. Got some bread in here, starting to toast up. Leave her a little longer on that side. And we'll see if we can get enough to at least make a sandwich here. My finger stopped bleeding. We'll move some traps around, check a few baits. I bet we won't starve to death, but I don't think we're gonna win any Michelin stars, but show you what we get here in the end. All right, let's see how our bread's looking. Oh, she's starting to firm up a little. That was a can of them break open crescents I had in my toad here from last weekend that we didn't eat, so I just flattened them out, stuck them on the fry pan, see what we get. But I think that's gonna work all right with this breading on here. I don't think it's gonna stick too bad. Should be all right. Back up if these don't work. I got some English muffins in there. We can always put a fish on our English muffins. I don't know what I got for I don't think I got much for condiments. I might have a little French onion dip left in there. That probably wouldn't be too bad on a fish sandwich, to tell you the truth. See if I still got. Oh yeah, I think. Whoop! She ran away from me. I think I got just enough French onion dip I can put on top of these. We'll have fresh onion, perch, and pickerel sandwiches on crescent rolls. Sounds good. Sounds good in words, but people see how my fillet job with that stiff-bladed knife, no oil or butter, just a rough outfit, half cut finger, but it's gonna taste good anyway. So let's see how we make out here. All right, things are starting to look pretty good. The old bread's browning up. I think these are about done by the feels. Let's see if we can make something fit to eat here. All right, I'm gonna take a little bread and add a little of this French onion dip. Thread that on. Coffee's warm back up. Take a little filet. Little filet. Might be all right. Let's see. Oh yeah. Whoop, that bird just coming from my carcasses. That old eagle. I had a camera set out there on it, and he wouldn't come down with the camera there. I was trying to get cool footage, but he wasn't going to have nothing of it. Got another baldy over here, peeking and looking. Probably you can't even see him on this camera. But yeah, these are excellent. Crescent roll crust. New Orleans perch and pickerel with a little French onion dip as a condiment. That's what we had in the bottom of the tote. That's what we made lunch with. Tasty. Got my coffee warming back up. It'll be pretty good lunch. Yeah, that was pretty good. I had some peaches this morning for breakfast. I'm gonna have some pears for dessert. I probably could have wrapped some of these in that bread dough and made some nice little fritters. But we don't want to go too wild. Not too wild. That fish was delicious. That Louisiana breading is good too, but it's got a little kick to it. If you don't like spice, I wouldn't be eating that, but it's got a little kick to it. Couldn't really tell the difference between the pickerel and the perch with that strong breading on there. Well, I think I ought to go around check my bait. Let's clean up here a little bit. I might try, it's kind of like a little sunken island I found down there when I was out in open water. I might sneak down around that and do a little jigging and see if I can find a big yellow down there. I like the big yellows, so we'll I'll tidy up here a little bit and then maybe we'll try that. Make a plan. Just hooked up on the jig rod. I was half asleep by just having a little snooze. Nice perch. Nice perch. That's a beauty. Jumbo. Get her back down there, see if there's another one. What I'm doing now is I just went and picked up 2 traps in there that hadn't had a flag all day. I'm going to gang set them right here close. I've done this before in the past because these perch are schooly. If you can keep your baits in the water, you can kind of hold the school sometimes. So I'm going to set these other 2 real close. I'll have my jig pole plus 3 traps. Maybe we'll be able to pick up more at least when they come through. And maybe even hold them for a little longer. So that's what we're going to do next. Well, I got those 2 set. I got one set there, one there, one there, plus my jig line. So we'll wait for another school to come through. I just noticed when I was reviewing my footage, I messed up. Right after I caught that last one on the jig pole, this trap had gone up right at the same time, and I thought I had hit record, but it was already recording and I shut it off. So anyways, this was a nice big jumbo on that one, biggest one of the day. I just bought this new expandable bump board from Shields there by Frabble. So we're going to test her out and see how big he is on the old bump board. Alright, just close them out and touch it. He is 12.5 inch. That's a beauty right there. That's jumbo status in my book. Anything over 12 inches is jumbo. Let's see what this guy is. He's still decent. 11.5 inch. All day long. All day, every day. There's some slabs of meat on them boys. So we got one jumbo so far. I love jumbo perch. White, yellow. I love jumbo perch. So we got one over 12. Maybe we'll get another one. We're gang set here. We're jigging. We got 10-cent sonar. I just don't know. I don't see why we couldn't get one that was 13, 14 inch. Let's just see. Let's just see. Could happen. All right, we just got a first flag on our gang set. Gang set. We're getting a little spinach. Oh, I got him. Feels like a good one. If it ain't a pickerel, it'll be a good perch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's not a jumbo, but he's an extra large. Another beauty. All right, the gang set just kicked off again. I got it. Feels like a good one, whatever it is. I don't know if it's pickerel or perch, but it's got some shoulders. Ooh, gonna run a little line. I hope it's a perch by the feels of it, but might be a pickerel. Feels pretty good, whatever it is. I got a glimpse, but I didn't get good enough glimpse to tell you what it was. Now, old pickerel. Old pickerel. Old slimy thing. I was hoping it was a perch. Yeah. 19 incher, 18 now. I just got that pickerel one set back up. Got another one over here on the gang set. Oh, it's got shoulders. It's got shoulders. Hopefully it's not another pickerel. Oh, it is a pickerel. I can see him right there. Stinker. Yeah, looks like the same one. Old slimy looking thing with all them white calluses. If I didn't know any better, it was the same one. Stop it. We got a flag. This one isn't on the gang set. Oh, it's over there. Wait. Over to the hard hole we had early on. A whole lot of bait though. You put the last live one on. Well, what do we have here? Hopefully a perch. Spin it. Oh, I think I pulled it right out of his mouth. Bait's gone. Bait's gone. Well, I'm all out of live bait. I just had another flag and lost the bait, as you just saw. And I've been putting dead ones on, but they don't work very good for these pickerel. I originally had planned to just fish here in the morning, then I had some big suckers. I was going to go over to the next lake and fish some togue in the afternoon, but it's getting a little late to do that, so I don't really have any more bait. So I think I'm going to pick them up, pack them up, make the long sled ride back to the house, and then I got to go do a little scouting because we're going on a big family fishing trip tomorrow, taking the whole crew. I got to go make sure it's all set. We can get in and get out pretty easy, and that'll be a lot of fun. So look forward to that video coming out soon. Little sweeties coming out, mummy, the whole shooting match. So it's gonna be a beautiful day up in the mid 50s. Other than it'll be a little wet on the ice, it's gonna be nice. Be t-shirt weather. So it's nice out today. Beautiful day. So we're gonna head back across. I'll pick up, and I think we had a great day. Wonderful day. Ended up with 5 perch, 1 jumbo, and then 5 or 6 pickerel. I'm not sure which. We'll have to look at the footage again, I think. So it was 5 and 5 with 4 traps and a jig line. Not too bad on this remote little pond, little lake, way back in the hills here. Beautiful spot. Let's get on out of here.